place. So if that is their fear, I want to assure them that once the place is fixed.
Commercial drivers said the Ashanti Regional Minister Akanono. Now, so Honoma was it KJTF? No, so washroom cried just a general was where the money and Pennsylvania when the baby.
Sanitation is a huge issue. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. I'm sure you followed the trip to the washrooms and also to the drains, and they are all blocked. And I get the impression that anytime there is raining or the rains fall, there is flooding all over the place. So we've engaged the management. They are to come together with the chief director. We'll meet them on Thursday. Then we'll be able to holistically look at the management of the place in the first place and how we'll be able to put things under proper perspective and control pending the completion of the phase 2. After the phase 2, then we look at the development of the phase 3. You are aware that KJT has a phase 3 that is yet to roll out. But once we are done with the phase 2, we look at the processes leading into the phase 3.
Dr. Frank Amoakohene, Yawa Santaman Tamso Swafene, a Jashi see what KJT our call and Yawaku some, and this is a Yawa Fahubina Motsi.
Mampene John Dramani Mahama edi atuna so afo nyina nim so ohye Ghana for boss 120 days ya bosome enan edi nkan wona mamuomu no obetse san waye niam nyina yi se de be yo manfo ni behu ne e waba e wabe de obeto ye na afi nsakraya ebeba ene de wahia na so afo de edi nkan kra ya woni omo atwetwe nkomode ato anim se 120 days ene Ghana fo ani atio to bi ntimi nka sem bi na wonye bibi foforo e wo baabi ebedu baabi ni nipa bi twa wawa no asem ne abode a kirewo enu nti asoya hodo na wabiebie eyi asoafo ne do ma toto ano no bia nkoye dwumadene na omo ne homode se bedu bosome nan no omo bu akonta obetimi de wonsese wobo na wasre.
Part of our social contract with the people. Part of our social contract with the people is massive mandate. We came with a 120-day plan that contains a list of some things we intend to achieve within the first 120 days. Now that you've been sworn in, this meeting is meant to focus sectorally on the things that fall within your sectors, and that's why you've been chosen, because many of those issues are within the sectors that you are ministers of, so that we can hone in and make sure that we achieve them on targets. Some are 90 days, some were 14 days. Assemble a full cabinet within 14 days, we achieve that. And then some are within 90 days. Others necessarily must go with some things. For instance, the removal of some taxes and rationalization of taxes can only be in the budget, because you need to do revenue measures and put those tax instruments before Parliament. So all of you are supposed to focus on your sectors and work so that we achieve all the tax.
Na enu echi no na Dr. Valerie Sawyer ya oye senior presidential advisor na fidwomteni tax force aban no ede adwuma na hye won sa no kasa bi kire se Mampani Mahama ebekeka ne ho na de Ghana fo gidi a wanya wonimu na bro adwene ntiase so na omu ni hweka se wo beba beye bibia toto apapa so nyesa Ghana fo mfa nche wo mo enu nti obo asoafo ni nyina akoko se bo a Mampani ahye Ghana fo no omu ne bekwa koye adwuma no amamfa so aba so obi ankoyere ne ho no onya adwuma.
Take your promises to the people of Ghana, which promises best with deep thinking, painstaking calculation and consideration of various permutations to ensure they are viable, doable, and sustainable. We know your word is your bond, and will be tied anyone who stands in the way of the performance of your promises to the people of Ghana. Say therefore we pledge to use our utmost endeavors to ensure that we perform the mandates that you have given us. We will not fail you. We will not fail the people of Ghana. And God be with them. Thank you.
We Ra Valerie Sawyer ya wono ene tuma mpanyin efo.
Masebe Dwani a wo Futu constituency Honorable Alexander Afenyomakin ono wa na okoma hye bedwama adom kuma no minority no woda wo mo ano na nsan cholera ye ya yam tuo ne efe yare se de asi wo eye winiba ene ne mpotam no ho asama ye den pa nipa be ya hanu na Dr. Penny ho no mu kire mu a enya yare ni bia ba ho mu miensa kra de o mafamu ato nananom e wonse do na se de ade ne ko aye den no wakeka ne nsase ya wo de 100,000 Ghana cedis tete ho 1 billion akoma apumden kwankyere adwuma na e ho ne se o mo fa nya ntotweye o mo fa bi ntonuro eva bi muwa na o mo nko yare no
cholera pandemic in Wama higher ban a bow MP meeting where Honorable Alexander Kwame from Market was saying, Nuna, Eja, Wama party paying food, Nanama watch at the Chaduha, health directories, Yeshim Waha, Na Orbua for what is happening in the future now. Cholera where we have been MP also want to know see or the Nisika 1 billion Ghana cedis and this came out 100,000 Ghana cedis now Yadaba Yadabama health directorate the share where Dr. Colette Brown Kinsim Washas in order share Erba Sabi open or have been using Tiabaya no yet MP Honorable Alexander Kwame from Market signing who doubles as the majority minority leader in Parliament. Honor and a pay one issue. Yaban Sumaya and Fefe. Now, Nati Nusu, Oya Director of Health, Okade, Obey clean up exercise. It's a master. There's some money in a Yansha Waka, Oya Ochanapa, and I am putting in a big able to make clean, and I am simple to do away with.
Nipa yetini ni honorable Zibiru Kasim baby atwam ya mampani kufa do bro ya so na ye aban kra chepani a ohwe futu mansin no emu ono ne kogina mu ma honorable afenyo marking ya wode sika no ekoma ye no wasa tu omanfo ne fo ese baby a no mu gya omanan no so enye into omunyai na enum no na futu municipal health director Dr. Paulette Brown enso so ayasa sabia na nkasa ka ho bi no money o manfo fiti china ko mbe clean up exercise apra kro ni mu wini ba kro ni matete mu nyina fifi ho ogidi se no bebo ama honidi ho nsem akoso
ene se china fitu man e basically ma men kan fanti won mintu mu ke fitu de ma metu ma kan fanti de fitu man ne basically yeri ejuma akade sisi anu yampano no ore aye bibi o nan kampano de tum ko de fom kra na fama no fon ho sisi fama no ko fon ho mpano no ndo onye papa no nka wom na chede dwuma ze orukọ ho no onye dwuma ze oso enwa nti no mpano ho na ye enwa si ho no de ye make sure de one ejija na ya wo ejija na ni na ye besre mo na wo je won na wo njai na ye be clean ho fine na one be presentable na on my yaro no so the most important na odi yaro na odi reba because sabe obi kujen na wo obi akoto akọ yaba friend and for aba odi na ma ebe gufom nam so de senya de chu na betu bia esteem hu kakra bibi but emo aba no enye ni tina cheda mo aba no wo no bi efi ho no ma ba obi kra no bi se na also okoja na ewie no odi kunsu no odo wo na nsa ho nti you can just imagine na wo kwa do de kopu nsu a akesusu de yarba befie nti mpana no ho no te na yesre de ho no te obe na efie ni mu no so ya tenkra ya kwa akro no ya tensam de sisi ano mo aban de wo je na guru aba no mu no wa acheche no wa ato nti yhu na ida wa ato
eni ayati ye efutu municipal health director Dr. Paulette Brown.
We me junior by 1 year. Primary school.
Ramsey.
I see. Paulette, Merishano.
Na ko Louis no nzo ko be.
Be ya chijirai. Wo say me wie ko ntam da no nti ono na ya chi Merishano.
Paul ne Paulina ne Paulette.
Didi na ya me de. And so far so be see na me nti bi wo ba bia bi o. Paulette me nti bi o. Ene ya ba we vet ne ya de bi ya ba wo ne ya de bi ato no. Ebusiafo ye to aso a NPP caucus ye wo asantemantemi mo ye ma hye bedwafo no ɔmo akasa de nsɛm bi ato dwa wasɛm nyinaa ne kyerɛ mu kyerɛ sɛ ɛnora ntɔkwa a ɛkɔɔ so regional coordinating council of state ntɔkwa no council of state for kora nkɔkɔ ne mu aba na no ɔmo to no a ntɔkwa baa mu no nyinaa nkyerɛ mu ne sɛ ɛne de ɔmo friends nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ nhyia mu ya owura kwaku amprɛtwum sapon asantema mpɔn mmarahyɛ bedwani ɛna kasa de ma akɔkɔ sei wɔkyerɛ a NDC foɔ a ɛwɔ mantam yi mu a ofori buadi adodo na frɛ ne Zuba ɛna kofi ntɔkwa na ase yɛsi yefi ase a yɛhwie gu hɔ a yɛsɔɔte yɛyi wɔ edi ane yɛde ato yɛyi wɔ edi ane yɛde ato ano ɔmo hu yɛ sɛ deɛ na ne deɛ ne ɛkɔ anim no na yɛ MPP ni tɛne ɛne ɛyɛ ma mo nwini na yɛyi wodi kan kɔfa ballot box no ɛna yɛyi ɛna nam so amenkrofo pira papa ɛno ansɛmtwɔfo ɛkɔ yɛ adwuma nyina bi ani ho apaapai yɛ mogya nwunu gu wɔn so no nya sɛm keto.
We stand before you here today outraged over the violent, disgraceful events that unfolded yesterday at the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council during the counting of the votes of the Ashanti Regional Representative to the Council of State. In an outrageous act of lawlessness, known NDC thugs, led by one Oforibuadu, alias Zuba, a rumored nominee for Kumasi Mayor, stormed the counting center and forcefully snatched the ballot box in a desperate attempt to disrupt the process. The era of using violence and fear to undermine democracy must end. The Ashanti region has always been the stronghold of democracy and good governance in Ghana. We will not allow the reckless and lawless behavior of a few individuals to tarnish our democratic credentials. We send a clear message and a strong message as well to the Mahama administration. Ashanti region will not bow to intimidation. The people of Ghana will resist attempts to erode democracy through violence and lawlessness. We urge all well-meaning Ghanaians, civil society organizations, traditional leaders, religious bodies, and the media to speak up against this assault on democracy and demand accountability from the authorities. We refuse to be silent. We refuse to be intimidated. Democracy must prevail. Thank you very much.
Wei eya asante mampo MP owura kwaku amprɛtwum sapon ɔgyina ne nuanom MPP fo a wɔmantam nyinaa na mu nipa 38 no ɛna ɔde nsɛm ne tu dwa sekin Zuba ne kofi ntɔkwa nase ɛna ɛkɔfa poka ne nyinaa ɛde baa na aba no ɛde basa ɛyɛ ne yɛbɛsa kan ne biom anase yɛkɔ akɔto no foforo
wo de Ashanti Regional Director ma Electoral Commission so akasa
okay yɛntie
abusuafoɔ ne yɛntoa so na asante mantam kwankyerɛfoɔ pani a wɔda abato commission so ɛyɛ Francis Osensia wabɛkasa sɛ no kure ni deɛ no esi yɛ no ɛnya de papa no wɔ so wakeka bɛkasa na adwumayɛfoɔ no Electoral Commission adwumayɛfoɔ no miɛnsa ɛna wɔn prepare sɛ sɛ doctorfoɔ kɔ agya wɔn so ntenten ɛna wɔn kyerɛ mu asɛ maame baako a wɔgyina ayɛ owura Rose Hamilton ɔba mpanimfoɔ nkyɛn na obi sa sɛ deɛ basabasa yɛ na akɔtɔ no ho nsɛmɛtie emu yan sɛ yabɛboro Electoral Commission for no miɛnsa aha adwen paa de so omugu ayɛ asabea wɔsi wɔn kansa mpapa koraa ɛmfa mantami ho na wei koraa efiri hin na baa hin
yɛn a yɛkɔ ɛkono ase deɛ obiara ba fie kama kama na mmom deɛ ha adwen kakra ne sɛ yɛfiri ɔbaa ha no na mmerante na bɛbo yɛ mmerante no bi wɔ ha as mambo nipa bɛyɛ 3 wɔ ha baako deɛ na ɔsɛ ne pa yɛhwɛ bi a hospital na ɛnti class kan koraa ne sɛ na ɔsɛ ne ti but report doctor report say boni bia ensi nti anapɔmɔ baa a deɛ ɔhɔ ne sɛ mmerante bɛyɛ mmiɛnsa deɛ mu san bɛboɔ mu ha ɛdɔm akɔ hospital they are doing well boni bia nti ɛho yɛ aseda na ɛdɔm am here maintain sɛ deɛ ɔma yɛ ni so adwene kɔ ɛtɛkyi no I mean very important they are part of you the Electoral Commission ne ma boafo ne mpanimfoɔ ɛtɛkyi no sɛ nka so bɛte deɛ mo ayɛ na mase bebree
Ashanti Regional Director Emma Electoral Commission Owura Francis Osensia wɔne nsɛntwerɛfoɔ na di nkɔmmɔ na ɔmo bisa ne sɛ nti aba no hwan na adi nkuno no ɔse adeɛ mu nneɛma yɛ a yɛde bɛka ne deɛ ka ho nyɛ ɔma sɛ ɛsɛɛ no diwe wobɛbisa kɔ no wɔnhu na sɛ anwie pɛyɛ
nothing came back bibia amafi bibia de kɔ bia mo make sure sɛ bibia ansama nti ballot box o screen o bibia ama ɔmo make sure sɛ ɔma sɛ bibia nti yafa bibia ansama for several day commission decision. The report of my commission Bekasa. We anticipating say Akasa say beto say day. But yesterday and to me winner. We couldn't, not that we did not, we couldn't declare winner. We started, they're the first person that will count, but in court of counting that this thing issue happened. It was baby, I mean, because I negligible, baby, a bit like I said, this, as you say, in 29, because I'm sure Nipoko can be free. Because if they see now, about you will not be there. You be now, I have a figure because you are unreasonable. But the question is that, baby, who here bit me, want to say. In a say in the say until the can say ya can hear me no man say
I'm going to say and Dr. Kesken Owusu Poku ya no na ya campaign team leader Emma O'Reilly Rose Hamilton o see the see no an die guman tam na ni ma se kra
you know mama hospital be analyst ya the talk for the na police for so do na see for na o ma get to Dr. Kesken that's elections where basu biem in future in the coming days some police protection no adolfo what's your election that we know see the BCPA and I said that I think it's a shame on Ashanti it's a shame on the country they say yes sorting way now you are receiving say marriage but you 2 million declare elections easy so that there is left for the EC to tell the EC declare results and say no TDs but say Bono for easy declare we until Ashanti yes easy declare and and all bisa class in Banya say I was a few years in the year of the campaign. The president say what declare is what declare what then can say easy so they declare. Then I said them see kind easy declare roadmap about the tournament I'm here to see. I think say no say the Bono be premature ejaculation will be an where they don't can say let's allow them let's grant them that. Them roadmap at what various candidates will decide.
And yeah, Dr. Kesken or say Poku. Yeah, or no leading campaign team. Emma O'Reilly Rose Hamilton.
Yeah, to us why in office of the special prosecutor OSP. Me aminu abema kiseja benda no also we fear say yenhwehwe mu bi efasika 1.3 billion Ghana cedis bia National Petroleum Authority NPA afanipa bi nsase. Ene da OSP afrɛ nsɛmtwofo nhyiamu ama wakasa kyerɛ mu sɛ ebinom nipa bi obubo wo mudin ye de sika bi ma wo mo no ma fa anye de eso ode ye de ka ne sɛ misappropriation no ebi enu nti empanimfo be frɛ wo no ma be kyirim fandi nan kampanimfo eso de to anamo bi sɛ wo de beto fan wo ye petroleum no ne bo etekɔ anaso sɛ wiase Ghana Ghana nyinaa no ye betimi di bi atoso anaso sɛ aban no ebetimi ahwehwe aso amayen na ye kɔtɔ no ye hu ankyere yen na ye de sika ne ma wo mo no ehun akontabo na koye emo bi nan enipa nan obo mu din Jacob Amwa oye coordinator emasa asoye no fanwa asoye National Petroleum Authority no Wendy Ashon Newman Freda Tando na kane NPA na panyin Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid.
OSP has also commenced investigation into suspected corruption and corruption related offences in respect of an alleged embezzlement of 1.3 billion cedis from the Unified Petroleum Pricing Fund UPPF and the National Petroleum Authority NPA. Investigation PPF Mr. Jacob Amwa, NPA staff Freda Tando, NPA staff Wendy Ashon Newman, and the former chief executive of NPA Mustafa Abdul Hamid.
Na eno na chino ena o kasa biu ena o chemu kire se yewra MPA kane boss Mustafa Abdul Hamid se wono do nya invitation bi Africa se jaben ho nti so ye ne press conference a e bia o kama Ghana fo ate no no ade o meto nsamfre ne bibia mu emfa charge bia mfa mo no Facebook ena ne wuko ya wahu na so no ama hu mu aye wo ho isan se ho no ko hunu asemo no na onya invitation bia Africa se jaben ho nti se onipa no a wo kana asemo no nya nto nsamfre no a adan ena wo de conference mtrofo nhyiamu no aka wasemo ho obefre no a wo de obeka akire no.
And the special prosecutor na so ye ho no ma na ye wo ene won santrofo nhyiamu ya wo frɛ ye no wakasa ene wo kyerɛ mu sɛ nsensɛm bi ye kɔso ye de wo mo ka ho no special prosecutor so yɛ no anim ho hwee ɛyɛ nsɛm bɛyɛ ne nyinaa yɛ nnura nsɛm epi abɔnten baa yɛ sɛ ɔdɔbɔ Kenneth Ofori ata bere bi atwam no ɔyɛ ɔman yi sana hene ne fie yɛ wɔ cantonment no special prosecutor so yɛ nakɔ hɔ afei nkurɔfoɔ bi a no mo hyɛ sogyafoɔ ntaareɛ ɔmo akɔ akɔkyɛ ɔmo akɔ mfuntum nneɛma ɛwɔ hɔ nom no ne yɛkeka ho a ɔmo de bɛhyɛ no ɛna ɔsɛ ɔdɔbɔ Kenneth Ofori ata kora wɔni Ghana hanom ya yɛto abawie ya nkyɛn na ɔkɔ America man mu apɔmuden ho nsɛm enti na wɔkɔ so kɔ chief of staff amaneɛ ɛno nti na ɔmo yɛ ɔmo adeɛ a ɔmo nam nhyehyɛeɛ ɛne kwan so na yɛ biribiara ni hɔ ɛsɛ ɔmo bɛfa akyire sɛ wɔni hɔ no na ɔmo kɔ funtum ne nneɛma ɛne biribi ɛte saa nti ɔno deɛ osusu sɛ ebi mo hyɛ daa na yɛ saa adeɛ no anaasɛ ɔmo yɛ sɛ deɛ bɛyɛ special prosecutor investigations ahodoɔ a wɔyɛ no ne ho bɛbɔn ɔmanfoɔ.
Mr. Oforiatta.
A purported raid on Mr. Oforiatta's residence was staged, or at best, an imposter action in an attempt to court disfavor for the OSP and to derail
persons, however uniformed or bedecked, to raid your house on Tuesday, 11 February 2025, or on any other day. Mr. Oforiatta, that could not have been the OSP, and that is not our style. If the OSP enters your premises, you will not be in doubt as to whether it was the OSP that had come there, and your lawyers will not have cause to do an inquiry ascertain whether it was the OSP. We have our unique methods of conducting searches, and we have uniquely designed insignia identifying ourselves, and not just by a statement that we are from the OSP. This is one such main insignia. A person cannot just show up and say they are from the OSP. It's cheap, anyone can say that. But when the OSP enters your premises, you will definitely know by our insignia, our methods, and the way we identify ourselves that this is the OSP. Our intelligence points us to state that the purported raid on Mr. Oforiatta's residence was staged, or at best, an imposter action in an attempt to court disfavor for the OSP and to derail the investigation.
Special prosecutor.
Yet one some neswa Access Bank PLC ya a free Nigeria munemo ne jumana atana ba ko my Ghana mu abeji ntini pa nam so abo International Finance Corporation IFC abaso IFC abo ma abaso e wo modi a wo bo oba ye kwan ofa so di omra ene hyehyeye nyina so e wo bank ne headquarters e wo osu a e wo enkran na certificate awode ma wo na wode bo abaso no edi adanse se waje watum ya wo ba ye no wayere won ho nhyehyeye ya ye nyina wusika semu o man Ghana mu no wode ye adwuma enei baboa ama ne o nyina akoyie na dwuma na se ya wo ye handing over no na owura Olumide Olatunji ya wo ye managing director da Access Bank ano ono kro ya na wo dane tumi ne dia maninu afoforo a wo ba e de to dwa se omo abai omo ba adwuma pa obroni so omo mini business na obetu won ho ese won wayere won waye na bebiri kra be kam.
The reason why we have this collaboration, like I said, is because Access Bank will be in partnerships. And if you want to go far, go with strong partners. IFC and Edge is a testament to what we are doing in terms of partnership and collaboration. Our business with IFC is, our relationship with IFC is over 20 years old. Here in Ghana, it's about 3 years counting, and we have made significant progress. This afternoon is another testament of what we are doing with IFC. Essentially, is to show that what we do in Access Bank Ghana is sustainable, and we are not here for the short term, we are here for the long term, and how we build matters. So we want to build sustainably in what we are doing. It's also a way of helping us to be efficient, bringing down our costs. There are two ways to make money. Either you grow your revenue or you bring down our cost. This is going to show that we can manage our costs very well. And if you see our ratios, our cost to income ratio is less than 30%, shows that we are managing our costs very efficiently. This is another avenue to be that to happen. Our stakeholders will continue to benefit from what we are doing, because when we manage our costs well, then we can pay dividends, then we can make our shareholders happy, and then we can raise the kind of financing that our customer needs to be able to support the operations in a long-term manner. So in a nutshell, we are doing this for the various stakeholders that we manage in Access Bank, a testament of the partnerships that we hold, and because we are here for the long term. So thank you for covering this occasion, and I hope that in one way or the other, you can benefit from this occasion. Thank you.
na eno echi yera Olamide Olatunji kasewie ye no ena Dr. Dalia Khalifa you are regional director of Central Africa and Anglophone West Africa no ewo International Finance Corporation IFC ono so kase bi ekire se ahokeka sonko a wabehunu ene dwuma no a wodi na beboa ama wo munim de ne nyoma a wo ye ho adwuma no atretra ko wiase ama nyina.
Well, there's two main reasons I would give you a direct answer. The first one is that it's very good for the environment. Buildings that are sustainable are businesses that will continue to create jobs and do business, but also when you are becoming more sustainable and EDGE certified, you're effectively lowering your expenses. And when you lower your expenses, that's good for your bottom line. So it's good for the environment and it's good for the bottom line. So overall, it's a plus. And any business that wants to consider doing these kinds of activities should immediately think of the EDGE certification. EDGE certification basically means that the business is more sustainable. We have, as IFC, begun this EDGE program and all over the globe. In Ghana in particular, there are about 54 ongoing projects, correct, covering about 800,000 square meters. And therefore, we hope to continue doing that kind of thing in Ghana. Just to let you know, Access Bank is a leader. It is a financial leader on the continent, but it is also a leader in transformative change. And therefore, we are very proud to award this EDGE certification to Access Bank here in Ghana.
What are the three main components of what?
For Dr. Dalia Khalifa, one also any nasem.
Mashebe Jeffrey Mukasama for Right Honorable Kingsford, Aban Somana Babin, Akbabin. And I say, Ninsama Walker Yan, a breakfast prayer meeting, your Moya, Winya Kenya, Yawaka see. And what did some to just say, or do you say was a fiano, shemudi, a young pie Yes, I be on my shebe film. Now I know what's a D and what born continent who's a whom be on my shebe fia, air, my shebe jafono. Was so shy. Or more Casa crown creation with dear be benches or what to find. Yeah, be a course of come. So, Cobas or more by your shebe film, Juma. Now, if I am in Timmy was never Sabasania meant to say to who say, whom be, I want my shebe film one of my. How a month into a sort of bonfire pa, 8 years sadiano. And was not church, a say, Beamus who says, well, not here, Joma. Ya near my cousins were trying to work a car, never dear chief for the better will be a antenna once. And to what I would say, Saint Tia, and my shibby film, my young said, dear, or Yakasama for any quantity of your shibby genino. A boy and say, you are better known to a bar. Not a coincidence was.
Thank the organizers and I grant them the permission that the next prayer meeting should be held on the floor of Parliament. There may be something inside there that has to be exorcised. We will not take it for granted. We'll get inside there and get it out. Where I sit and these great men and women come to me in private, the way they present themselves is different from what they do. And so I keep on thinking, what is inside there? And the great men and women of the gospel will testify when they are with you in your church. And then you will see them in the parliament, and they are very different. What is inside there? If that is the culture of politics, then we really need God to descend and once again salvage us.
Right Honorable Kingsford, Agban Somana, Bagben, ask Bagben. And yet, you say the deliverance also will be my ship a few more time.
There to us so, Kodoma, Buno Mantam Emo, Doma Central, Imam Penya Oho, Sheikh Zakaria Ibrahim, Wabama Penny, John Mahama, Basso Papa Paso by a hashboard, no, a hashboard, a kekao, many pilgrimage, no, I yakon to Krunkran Kremufokono. What is so cry? Yes, what 13,000 Ghana cedis and a dear free. So can you know much 75,000? Yeah, yet it is can 750 million. Nene Abba 62,000. Sheikh Zakaria Bonabaswa Danase. So we be woman cremo for the donor to coin.
o kwa akoto ade e odwom anase o ko store akoto ade na say ade ne boy 75 cedis o ko duro na say ya teso ayi 62 cedis a na ba ba gita 2 cedis a gu bottom as balance akofia me gidi say ni gisem kese nti yankopon na ye beda na say na performance so empanifo a omutu ho na monso ni performance ye da ama omo ya bompa say yankopon onkoso enka omo ho da na me gidi say saadi hwese ye papa bi ye maame bi emraso wa ye sika okoso okomaka na nka bese 10,000 na shoto na tontimi nko yankopon ya dom na say ya tisa sika na koso na ebema ni pa bi no mu a 77 na ho bo anso no na atima ma na ho bo aso a na ya ni gisem tie da o ma say ye din pai pata o machi ye bompa say yankopon be ka o mo ho na ntutuye no ebekoyie na ye papa no ye maame no a 77 ni na ni say haji no eka enkremosom ho pilas na pa enti say o betimi akọ haji no eka ho ema wo nkremosom hyema da wo ho ahoden ni padua no wo ahoden na botom so wo ahoden na boso no wo ahoden a haji no kro no eka nkremosom no ho pa enti we no meji bi say ebeboa ema nipa bebre ahoboa atimi awie peye ti yankopon emwa obi biara e wo na adwumam se na be ya sika no ninya say afiwe o alfi edi animu ebe mre ama obia at the same time aban ene mpanimfo so a eyen tutuye no yankopon bebo omo so na omo so ntutuye atimi awie peye
na eno nachi ena municipal chief imam Sheikh Zakaria Ibrahim eto aso se aban no enhwe man hyehyɛ ya obeya afa kwantuo ni nyina enye kama pa na ebenye nsunsu aso
ye kan down so na ye be san sere biem ye gidi say leader bi ade ne botaye no say ne manfo ana nipa o leadi wo mo no o mo benya hoto na ya meboa na onya boafo papa e ma ne ma ewie peye se boafo no wadwene ankoye pepa e ma ubesusu ye pa bebre but anhwe yi a na ne ma bi akofa mfimfini na ne ma no antima anko se ne ope no we nti e na e be koso se ne wo ma te so ma ye ni agi e be koso asre o mo se ye papa no ye ma me no ma la agifo a ana so o ma mo komeka no service ana o mo nya no eso enkote quality of service no eso enkote because enipa no who fan from Accra and who fan from Tamale now di na komeka na sika na woje no 75,000 na ebia aeroplane ID o mo be kono se ba 62,000 na aeroplane na se airline no the quality no so tia na je se sika na ntiso no shada enye significant sa ana se koduru meka ye ko Medina dan ya o be ko akodamu se dan no quality no so tia it means se sika na tie no emfa de papa bia emma dan na edamu ene ka abadan anase masalachi kese no distance no ebe say 1 kilometer and 2 kilometers na because of say yati so about 62,000 you ye dey akwa achiri be say 5 kilometers and 6 kilometers na service no e dey how for prayer na it means say anshada awie payesa
abusuafo we every Sheikh Zakaria Ibrahim eho
kasi abo adu so ye krata ekita me efi honorable Dr. Frank Amoakohina Ashanti regional minister na so ye na aba ni nyina ye ensama akasie mienu a efa bambon nsem ho de no esi ye wo ye regional coordinating council ye Ashanti region de no na offense so de a enenso so esie no eho na enra de no o se ya sefem pa ese bibi sa ekọ so ye council of state abato ya na ye to no ho eho nsensema o se ya ba ne se ma ye nkabeka bia memo ho hyehye no entumi enwie peye enu nti wasre a wa ye ho hyehye se ye ma asomdue mra ne yente ye ho ase na wa hye se Ghana Police Service na afi national security for no e wo mu ne o mu hwehwe mu se de ese bia se de be ya wo ne ye hye akire nyina no ye de won ebe famra kwan so saa na ofen so de ne si ne se wukude o hena anka so wo bi mu si ne kwan so wo ma ne nko ya amamre ene amane ho nsem no so wakasa ede achi asanke ye do ye ho a ye nyi ye ho achi ni na so ka me ye sesese no ase de obi ape bia na wo ye e ba na sa emoa emo man ne bambo ne asodwe ho nsem entumi enwie paye ti wono de wo ka ne se security agencies na ye bambo adwu akuwa hodro no eyi o mu hwehwe mu no mu begina wo manfo so adanse any information mo de bema wo mo so no mo hwehwe mu na kontem eni nti obi sa wonhwe ese o de bema na beboa amantoto ye ne hyehye ye o mo ye titu efo mo hwehwe mu no emu beda ho no mo fine no so wo bestre se ye hwese wo man we no ya memu emra bata ho rule of law na yamfa enye adwuma afa asomdwe ekita ye no ye nsom ne ye hwese ye be ye ho adwuma ama na gina na ye ya eye ma me no e wo ye bambo emu nsam enyina nti wo bestre ye ma emra amemu emra bata ho no enye adwuma bibi obi abaye no hwese wo na mra kwan so na wo be ne se wo de mra be hye nsam
Dr. Paul Kofi Finn, founder on one chancellor of that Wisconsin International University ano. Nene wakasa de nsembia to yase nsembi hia ye wo se e ka ho asem papa. Na ni nyina mu no university ne dimfie aduonum ama wapa ho ntoma na dwuma na se e na Dr. Finn kireye se ne buta ye si ne ni so pa ne so obeboa nchirima a eba ne nam so ama ye kra ye ni ho a omanya bibia gina so na wode akowanim bio nso se obi abetimi adi yi a ni se oni no onyantete na ye boa no wo abusua kwan so na afi e ba bonten no mamu ni nyina esom ye ne sa ebeboa masuapo awodo a ewu nkura awodo nyina so dwuma esi wani so a wotu anamopa so obeboa ma nwomesua fa ne ntoma pefra na bofre bia benya nwomesua mu ntete pa no ye nsa betumi aka na akonenim.
Harvard University, Yale University, Northwestern University, Eastern University, Southern University, all started by private people, and then they have led and won. And so achievement mentioned my name all the time. Sometimes I don't feel very comfortable. It is a community development. We should regard it as a community development, not single one person. Because the reason why we have achieved this is because, number one, because of God, number two, because of my family, number three, because of all of you who have contributed to make it a great success. So we should always regard this university as a community development, that we are helping the community, the children, to come up and have good education, to become future good citizens of this country, rather than being run away left and right, but to help them to grow and become mature people to help the community. So those of you, especially the lecturers and the workers, sometimes they say they are working for profit. You are not working for profit, you are working for the community.
Na jumana se ena nana de jamra wudi nkan eyefe yi asehene ono so de aseda kese pa ma Dr. Panyin ewo modin a wabo ne sukuu ne kura besi na saase so na wo kyerese modin bia obebo na nam so obeye won ho ama nwomesua pa ejina ne nan so ewo mpotemo ho no omu nyina bebu ni chidom.
Through your foundation, the Data Foundation has also in diverse ways provided so much for so many over this short period of time. And I am a witness to that. We have provided in the Ashanti region alone so far more than 30 boreholes in needy communities and 10 toilet facilities and counting. This I testify to because Chancellor calls me every evening. Those are the three questions every night. And sometimes he sees it before I do. So there's no lying about it. I tried once and it failed. So when Chancellor gives me a job at Manso, I make sure if I don't go, my chairman goes. Well, my chairman is being bullied, so wherever I want him to go, he has to. The Chancellor is going to go. As we celebrate 25 years of impactful education, we really look forward to another 25 years of continued and sustainable partnership that boast of willingness to improve the.
Nanuachi Enora Joel Aidan Aqua, your registrar Wisconsin University, on also Cassa Bidna or Danyakupan Sekane, or a quanya or do to fear do numni, baby will fear see any baby a webedry, a brab bamudi, Nansunyame Ama Aye.
I was trying to start with 7 people in the days of Reverend Dr. Dati, Asante Dati. Today can boast of students. The number I got was 8,120, representing our students in Kumasi and Accra. We can surely say this school is an international one because we graduated a number of students, over almost 17,000, and we can boast of a lot of international students from over 19 countries. Our star strength keeps growing, and as of this morning, all I can't pinpoint, we are estimating something about 400. As for awards, I don't want to go back, but even in 2024 alone, there is a Semba Africa Business Excellence Award.
We enkomo course so Wisconsin University Kumase and afeyase akuyem ye no wasantema ntamimu we din fie du nunum ama wapaguma me ho entoma.
Ugu so 80 anwumenu sia kase wa Promise 102.7 FM and Promise TV eso na virtuous woman ye nyina ya de ai e kan Promise Broadcasting Limited or party TV wom Promise TV ne Promise FM ewom ya makuo ya yaka ye ho abom ya asofo no mo anka so mo wo sorry omo ware asofo obi odi dwuma wa asom ne mama ahuduro nyina ene yaka ye ho abom no fa woni asori awokọ se ye peja nyame kase ye ne ama wo ban so hu de nyame edi hye ne mu atumi ada no ho edi na yati yekui e wo repa FM so no emfie enum nie ya omo hye ho fa enhyehye ye ne ne ma e wo akwan mu a omo di dwuma na wotwe di kan de atwa agu nti na wotwe di no ye kwa president ya oda virtuous woman ano Mrs. Prophetess Comfort agree na ye ne edi nkomo mama Comfort ma dream
yeah ena
oyepa
why ne benya
virtuous woman
who can find
virtuous woman
who can find
nti mfie no ma fidi dana na mudi na wotwetwe mu ne de dwumadie na twem anti yenhwe na wotwe die no yesi na wotwe mu nhye ye anything
ye da say ma ye fasa konya iso na ye nchia ahwefo nyina virtuous chechi ahwefo nyina na wotwe mu ye nhye ye a ewo so eye memenda ebeye da ye nemu ya nyame yadoma on the 15th ye call health work ye kotenetene yapom ye fakumase enyina ehia na ya nante atenetene yapom na ya dakuo no nso so edi akyere adofo nyina se nyankopon adaworoma ohwe kuo no so mfisia enum ne wamako na nyamfisia enum virtuous woman na nyamfisia enum enti ye dakuo ne di akyere kumase man nyina ene Ghana man nyina se wonhu na wonso so wonfo wo ho emedom yen
wa school ase
sanity
enti enhyehye no fa float no and health work no saying that time be me that time be o be sha ase free hen ye be sha ase free me ka so mo na chese me nka ho ye sha ase free hen ye de be fa yan ya kowie hen
ye da se mam nya ko be ba be hye mu bi ye be sha ase anapa no nsia e wo oyerepa enimu haya me che prisons runabout eho ena anantie ne be sha ase efi
kumasi edum tie na wutie na wunima kumasi edum prisons runabout
kumasi edum prisons runabout eho ene ye be sha ase efi wabra ye brass band edi yenim na che se ye bomodin twisama moma awrade na ye yi na ye kanfo ne se wahwe ye nso ede ya bedum pempensu yi na che se ye de ne nam kona dwomdwom ene montentwia so abia nipa wo ena ye de be fa na che se ye sha ase wo ho ne yakowie e wo police park
edum haya
police park e na ye be kwa kowie
na bibi o se bi obi ho kwa no papa sa no be bo se mani hwe ene ye keka ho no ntutu ye ne hye ye bi wo ho
that's about virtuous ye dwene nipa ho nsu aye kwa obehia nsu a wo benom ka be di ye chi a e be supply ye nsu aye benom ena se ye wie na se ye be hia esa se ye be kwa ba ntemu ne nti pan virtuous pan virtuous brodo virtuous brodo and virtuous
comfort brodo
sandetie na che say ye de be ka ho se de be ya woni a woni madura na che say wodi etwa woni manza na woni madura
nti wodi aduro so kran
hawa dwen
bra ubenya bibi adi
sandetie
ai na ye yiyi mu se bi a ema na sofo nko na eba ana se bi a asori bi bebre fa na se virtuous ya asori bi anyway nti na wa wo ha de chirem ema ye hu obi bi a wasa wo ba virtuous float and as health work no ebi
yo virtuous nya sorry virtuous ye Christopher nkabom ko a oyerepa ede esi ho ede ama wiase nyina agidifo enkabom ko enti wonia wo ye gidi ne nko ade a asori bi a wokọ said ye wasori esitie bo modern na wuram enya asofo yere no nko a ana asofo nko a wo ba virtuous ko no mu a ye wo asofo wom ye wo asofo yere no wom ye wo wom a je se ono de oni sofo yere fa ena oni ba bia said ye otie na oje nyame di se oyogidi ne bia oka ekuo no ho emeko enso so eka ekuo no ho ena ebi ana mu ye kuo bi a mu de mu nya emeko anase mote mo ho se mu ye wiase kuo bi amobobo mo ho ye wo mo kuo ene ye wo odokuo ene nasefo mu nyina se mu bobo kuo dom na no na do mo beka virtuous ho a ye nyina ye kabom eye baako enti enye sofo bi
na te se kuo bi a
sanity
eye mekuo bi a wo wa kwanya ese memene da anapa no nsia sibira no so bim
anapa no nsia memene da anapa no nsia pepepepepe ne yeshira ewo yerepa nim ha
omo bo ma ho fama na omo famara no bibia betumi dia baby ana
esanse yede aseda ena ema nyankopon nti yede ye virtuous woman ye dressing ye mpese ebetu ni pebia suntidia enti ade a wonim se wo benante mo aheha wom na enya ade a ebekekere wo ama wankasa kra wo ho akere wo memfa nhye wo bomode na wonya wo chebi hye na wonya ade a wo ho be harewa na wabo awurom ye wo t-shirt ebabo adafom aha wo kambu bi so adafom obetimi dia nante a na wahye ye wo t-shirt ye virtuous woman t-shirt enso so ho ne bo no edafom kra 40 Ghana cedis wonya dru oyerepa promise eba ho a wo benya bi ato
woni bi nso kra t-shirt bi a wo bi afa
t-shirt bi a wo bi a fa ka ho na fa bra
ka ye white anke
ye white ye fi say aseda na ye de manyame nti eye white eye
nti ema no mo nsha no so yimu bia ni yimu bia nim e na apesa be don virtuous woman so a seda no nipa ne ba
e dan no aye beto wodin eya na bi ni mu fi say register answer ye woni po beto wodin ye wo chocho for beto wodin nti wo ba ya ye beto wodin na ya je wo telephone number na ya adew na mami akokrofo bi asase e frefre wo mso ngo pese mo be sua adwuma kwanya wo hode mamo ye be se bread ya mamo fi say virtuous de adwuma sua de ya kire bia nti ye be se bread ya mamo mo frefre no na ya kamo bom na ya kire mo nsa no adwuma ama mo soso mo nya mo nsa no adwuma
nti ye be hwe manim se mo nyina mo beba na mo abeka eye health work ana float ya ebe koso no virtuous emfie no mafidi da edwumadi a memene da anopa no nsia ebe hyase ne ye de atu emonte no mo nante ye kra che nti ya momra na mo meka ye hu ebi na mama obi beka virtuous no obi twa
sika bia ne wa wo betua eye free wo de bra beka ye hu na adepa wo virtuous mo no ye mfa nkyerɛkyerɛw efisa ne na wo twe kra so ye food bazaar ne na wo twe ye be no nuane
kan ye wie float ne ye be ba
let us ya burn
ba se ye hia we ne pa do ne mra float ne de be se na ye dwele wo ho pa na nyame ya do ma next week no ya be kan food bazaar no e so wa semti ne de en fama float no na mo nte na mo mra e hye ne de bebre wo ho food bazaar no be ba be su aduane no abedi bi chechede be no ye next week nti ye ka we no next week ye be se hia na ya ka eno nso ade ama mo hunu ebi nti said mama e ka no so obi ba wontuahwe
ontuahwe
ye free
bude free brana benante mayen na srade ne bi enye yinguo chese srade ne apako bi wo watena siama srade ne wurawura no eya bona to say o ya yale ya ne sa enti brana benante na srade ne bi nane ngu na nya pomuden na wo sabe ka virtuous ho na wo bua makro no ayenkoso na chapters ni nyina so emo bo wondoma no no mfo wodom mra wo potama wo ye chapter leader wo potama wo bobo ma na wo ni nyina no na fo mo froka na fo mo bra na beka ho ne ye nante ye pese kumase manyina sorry eji twi titiri emma no na ye mema no ye nya wo
ye nya wo be ba wo say ya ka so repo hwan ne benya mema bi say ye ya ne benya mo nti be ma wo virtuous woman de wo so be join
e wo so be join ne mo ba ne mo be die ni mo na ma no so de mo chi
ana mo bo ma ni chido
da bi o we de person mo di animu da bi e person mo ya ketachi
o person me hane
o mo ni animu
eti ma time ni biom ene ya revenue
anapa no nsia edum prisons runabout anase edum oyerepa fie kwa ankasa eho na yehia na yahase anapa no nsia eye bembenda eda yenem ye ya anapa no nsia
mama bi na so baby sa wo do repa fm or repa tv promise fm promise tv a ye hwe wanim memenda anapa no nsia e wo adwuma mama ye beda se enti eye float health work memenda ya obi amra na ye nanti ma ye da se prophetess Mrs Comfort agree ono na ye president bishop elect answer ya the prophetess the end means ye dey ka ho enche bia na chese osumafo ankasa e da bishop dey say osumafo apostle na ye osumafo ti sofo penyi sofo ponkra ti ya no mama ye da Christus
amen
ti abusuafo ya di mu isi bebenda ye be hwe mu nyina mu ne
amen
ya da mama sorry that was your Jimmy abusuafo nti virtuous woman for president odo ma no ne ani di nkomo no afidi da omu di ye mfie num no ho nkomo na mote
ye da mo asema makwa ba abusuafo ye twa ye ho tietietia ye ba amano ne nsem ye bekom ye mama kwa ba ye de ma no nsem tew etwam ye nim se Israel ene Palestinian fo ntamu adwo na so West Bank ho no de yam se gidan Nyankopɔn beba ena saa ntɔkwa ne ensuo begu so ene ye se Israel asojafo ahyeda kɔ kampani baakum ya wo makododo ni pe wo hɔ amanam so ekwan wo mafa so yi nipa ni bi afi wa evacuate ebinom e de wo kɔ West Bank no bia foforo na ekwan a Israel asojafo ene West Bank e Palestinian fo kɔ nhyehyeyem na nipa bi a wo fa wo mu domum wo mu ne wo twetwen ya ma wagya bi entini nim sasondua ba no e kame akoyesa nkoyesa ene Israel fo na san totuo e di wura ahye so ekokɔ ba bi a Palestinian fo ne te ya wuti anye ye ne bi be ka ho a na kyese no ane se wo kokora nam so amene nipa ne bebre na wo yi wo fa ahye ne so a wo mu afiri hɔ no no ebi ennan ani akirenie omu fi ase etoto se to na otwem yensa besi ne kromu na Israel edi bibia eba wato din se iron wall ya ne nyina mu no wo mo so woto feso di atwa West Bank no ho Palestinian fo ni pampempem bebre bebru mpem aduanan na adwane afiri wafie mu United Nations kura bo ho amane ne so kame aye se Israel fo no wo mo nte de ekokura no magya
abusuafo ye de kase bonu esi asetina mu nsam ebeto aso Korea trade 10 na samu Jimmy Cliff boafo sonko na afi adusipokua enso eboa ye seven room fo nyina ye damase sly achi ene omo ho nyina ye na Christabel Pondazi Priscilla Mbill enya busuafo nka ene no omo nso eba studio midi de mame afia nya akopapa bi na afi
akua esiedo ayeda mu nyina asema mo ne hwe nyame ma de panche